Good morning.
Big game at the weekend. Your team news, it was only Olivier Giroud that was an issue, is that right?
Yes, Olivier Giroud is not 100% available at the moment. We have a definite test tomorrow morning to see if he can be in the squad or not. The first signs are positive.
But apart from that, no ins or outs?
Apart from Lukas Fabianski, everybody else is available.
And Giroud is a cut on his knee?
Yeah.
In terms of this game against Manchester City, there have been pretty dour affairs in the Premier League at Emirates Stadium in the last few years. Are you expecting something similar?
Football is unpredictable and you never know what will happen before a big game. Usually, I felt that the last game we played 1-1 at City was a good game. An open one as well, where both teams had chances. And the fact that both teams have absolutely to go for a win promises a more open game. Last time City came and was happy with a draw. I think they are in a situation where a draw will not be good enough for them, and we are in the same situation. So I expect a more open game.
Do you really feel that? Because they're 7 points behind at the moment in the league, Manchester City, they're trailing Man U. If it went to 10, for example, would that be too much? Never
know. But when you're in that situation, you don't want to drop more points because you know it can be damaging for your chances.
This game is the start of a period of 18 days where you could have 6 games. Just how crucial is this to your season now?
We know it's a vital period for us, and we are on a positive run overall. We still lack in some situations a big confidence, so I feel this team, our team, will be very dangerous if we have full confidence, and we are not far from it, but we need another positive result in a big game to be completely confident and believe in our ability to come back.
And just lastly from me, does that concentration of games add to the urgency to bring in another player or two?
Well, I always said, first of all, we have 2 targets, is to get our players signed up who are inside the club. The second is to get our injuries back. We have now Rosicky available again, we have Diaby available again. And if you look at our squad, it's quite a complete squad. We still work on the transfer market, of course, but we do not want to bring in average, you know, because we want only to bring in the exceptional player, and at the moment we have not found him.
Arsene, how significant is Sunday's game, do you think, in terms of that top 4?
For us it's an important game because we have played many home games, and to win the big home games for us will have a big impact on where we finish. We know that, and so how much we don't know, but what you know, it is important for us for the end of the season that we win this game at home.
Does the Manchester City game still have a little bit of extra, if you like, because of the fact there's Nasri, this Clichy that plays for them these days?
It has one because it's a big game, more than anything else. For the rest, the players have gone now. They play for Man City, and what is important, I don't think about that when we play against Man City. What I think, it is a big game that you want to win.
Just talking now about the 6 games potentially in 18 days, what are your observations about why that happens when you think how long a season is, that you've got 6 really key games in 18 days?
It's the coincidence and the consequence of the way the fixtures are organised, because we cannot play at home the same time when Tottenham plays at home, Man City cannot play at home the same time Man United plays at home. So basically you finish up every year with the same congestion. We have every year that problem. We play 2-3 big teams in a row because of the way the fixtures are organised.
Yeah, I mean it's Manchester City, Chelsea and Liverpool, isn't it, all before
always,
the end of the month?
Yes. Every year it is a bit like that.
Are the Theo Walcott contract negotiations starting to get towards a conclusion and in the club's favour?
We are on a good road. But in these situations, as long as nothing is signed, you're cautious, you know. But I'm optimistic that we'll get to a happy conclusion. And I was optimistic last week, you can tell me, and you're right. But I'm a bit more optimistic this week.
And 3 weeks today, the transfer window will have shut. And do you expect Theo Walcott to have signed by then, if he's going to?
Yes.
What's the latest on Andrea Shabin and Sebastian Scalacci? Any news yet on if they're going anywhere?
No news at all.
Okay. Nicholas Bentner's still on loan at Juventus. Is that just continuing?
Nicholas Bentner had a bad injury, with his adductors, and he needed surgery, so he will not play anymore before March. But he's on loan at Juventus until the end of the season.
Okay. I've put one name at you, if I may, without turning it into a whole list. Alvaro Negreira, the Seville striker. I know he's been linked with other Premier League clubs. Is there any interest?
We are not on the case.
Okay. I wouldn't normally ask you about ticket prices, but it has been a bit of a talking point lately with Manchester City returning 1,000 tickets, saying at £62 it's too expensive. Is it too expensive, do you think, these days to watch Premier League football?
Well, honestly, you would like, this subject has been already dealt with many times. You want ideally the ticket prices to be as low as possible, you know. But on the other hand, the only way we can pay the wages is and compete without any external help is to have the ticket prices, because it's our main income. And therefore, of course, we are in this situation where, of course, the prices are high, and I'm really worried that they're high for our supporters. For the visitors, that happens once per year, so that's less a concern.